Hello YouTube, Red to Green here again with another recap. Today is March 8th, 2022, and it was a decent day. I'm up, as you can see, $311 flat. I traded 2, 4, 6, 8 stocks today total. I'm down on 2 of them, and I'm up, obviously, on 6 of them. Let's go into some of the details. And by the way, if you like these recaps, if you like to follow me, just click a subscribe. Please hit a thumbs up. And I live stream every day around 9:15 I get on. So come join, come pop in, say hi. I'll really appreciate it. HUSA. It was a decent runner for us yesterday, but today it sold off. Look at this. HUSA dumped, right? Got into $16, $17. $17.40 was the high, right? Or something like that. Let me double check. 1730 was the high. Halt down. A lot of people were hoping it's going to bounce. Nope. Flushed, right? Flushed below VWAP, dumped. Crazy. Tried to tap that VWAP, then dumped again. A lot of weakness. So one interesting thing about everything today is a lot of movers. Pre-market, especially that last 30 minutes of that pre-market. So between 9 to 9:30, a lot of movers, a lot of volume, a lot of popping, and all of them pretty much is energy sectors. And what I noticed is they weren't holding, meaning those pops that would happen, they looked very attractive to get in, right? To continuation, that volume and continuation, but they weren't holding, they were dropping. So a lot of that today. So as long as you manage to understand that and manage to be conservative and kind of not get caught in those flushes, you did really well. But some people I know lost a decent amount of money just because they were hoping for that continuation and it never happened. So anyway, HUSA, like I said, just dropped. I really truly wasn't expecting it to sell off like that considering what we had yesterday. So I'm pretty much flat on it, $10 up. ENSV, that's one of the better stocks today, ENSV. And I did pretty well on it. I did $200 on it. I was up about $270 at some point, and I gave back quite a few, $70 after I'm done trading. But what's interesting about the stock is it looked like it was going to sell off. It was bouncing, so it was given a couple opportunities here and there. But where I got caught was some of these kind of pullbacks, and not it was going to show that it's going to pop right back up, but it didn't. Like this trap here in 1 minute, every time it's doing that, I'm fishing. I'm executing the order. I'm paying the spread. I'm paying the micro flush. So that's where I noticed every time the stock moved, I would gain $100-$200, and then every time I get caught in this range where I just try to fish for it, I give back $100. So I was kind of making 2 steps forward, right, 1 step back. So it's kind of it's a longer way to get to the top if you go that way. But anyway, I enjoyed the fact that it gave us opportunities around 10:50 and popped in the new high of day. Really enjoyed that, and that's where it kind of saved me for the day. And after that, as soon as I saw this pop into 80.65 and I thought it was going to hold and it didn't, I was like, you know what? I'm done with you until you show me more strength. And it wasn't showing me any more strength after that. I did attempt to trade that bounce here off of this ascending support line. And unfortunately, that didn't hold. And that's where I gave some more money. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave you alone. And glad I did. Look what happened. It sold off. So anyway, ENSV, I know a lot of people made a lot of money on it. It was a good scalper opportunity today, especially if you used a decent share size. But again, if you got caught in some of those drops, the drops were nasty. So hopefully you didn't get caught in any of these drops. Congrats to everybody who made money. And if you lost money, don't worry. I know people who lost money on it as well. And I'm not up anywhere close to what some people are up on it. And I was being very conservative today. And my style of trading is very conservative. Next stock is IMPP. IMPP is yesterday's favorite too, right? A lot of people were actually given a good hopes for it, and I did too. As soon as it started flushing, I tried to go get in on that bounce, and that was really early at the market open. And as soon as that bounce didn't happen, I gave back, maybe I tried 2 or 3 times to trade that bounce, and it just keeps selling off. And I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I gave back $40 on it right off the bat. So IMPP, and then as soon as I saw it continue flushing and it just continue selling off, and I was hoping it's going to break that VWAP here, and I was afraid it's going to be a false breakout, and it was, and I just kind of stayed away from IMPP for the rest of the day. PLM was a late day popper, what I like to call them, and late day poppers usually, they kind of pop and drop. And it's actually really, it shows here, right? Especially this type of $4, $5 stock, below $5 stock. But the good thing is I got in early. My average was about 450 in a trade, and I got out about 467. And then where I gave back money was around here, because I was hoping it's going to pop. So if you were to look at this picture here, let's see, like right here. Look at the last candle here. It was popping, was breaking that high of 467 and got to 468. And I was like, okay, we're breaking the high. And boom, I get in and it's dropping. So that's where I gave back money. And then I saw it bounce off of this level, and that's where I got in. And I got in for the break of high again. And I think my average was about 450, if my memory. Yeah, 458 my average was, and I got out at 479. So I got out right at the top, 479 on the ask. So that was, you know, decent. Thank you TOS for that, and that's what brought me over $40 on this stock today. So 125 shares, I believe I traded, not a lot. So done with PLM. That's what brought me over $300 today, and that was the last stock I traded. SUNW. That's also, we traded 35, gave good opportunities initially at the pop. I was trying to trade a break of high of day again, never did. I think I gave back some money on it, and I attempted to trade this next pull, next push for a break of high, and we did have a break of high, and that candle was actually beautiful, but unfortunately I wasn't expecting for that stock to move that much. And I only was able to kind of scrape about $35 off of this move. So not bad. You just add it to the you know, piggy bank, whatever you want to call it, $35. And then obviously USEG, right? USEG is everybody's favorite today. A lot of people were watching it, and I believe the majority of my profits were initially. You see this volume on the 5-minute chart, that first 20 minutes. No, first 25 minutes. That's where the volume happened. So first 30 minutes of the trade, market open, that's where USEG gave good opportunities and pushes. And as soon as it was selling off, and then it kind of bounced off and never reached that level above the high. So it kind of left it along. So $46 on it up. Not bad. Added to the piggy bank as well. And we had VTNR, and VTNR, the interesting part about VTNR, well, I don't believe there was anything. No, there was nothing interesting. I attempted to trade a break of pre-market high, but I don't know if that candle that's a 840 candle. I don't remember it, to tell you the truth. It was nothing spectacular about it, that stock, and I think the spreads were only about 4 cents, and that's what I pretty much paid. I paid a break-even trade, and I paid the spread. So that was it. That was it for me, because I was distracted by other stocks that were moving, and I was focusing on ENSV during that time. So, and it's just, you see the ranging candles on the 5-minute. That's not good for scalping. That's really bad for scalping. Like these candles here, this range, I see myself giving back a lot of profits in that area. So anyway, that's it for me for today. $311. I'm pretty okay with it. I know a lot of people made more money. I'm not going to FOMO in. Pretty happy where I'm at. Hopefully tomorrow brings another decent day. Congrats everybody who made decent money today. And please hit thumbs up. Please subscribe if you like the recaps. Come pop in my live streams if you want to watch how I trade. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.